Feature Friday.
The freshest. What's up, people? What's happening? Today it's Friday, and welcome to Feature Friday.
Yeah, I thought today was a good idea to sort of check out. I feel like my head is wonky like that. I thought it was a good idea to dive deeper into the like some of the artists we've discovered from Indonesia. Go deeper into their discography.
Recording.
And sort of learning more about their individual music, because we've checked out a lot of covers. Mm-hmm. And in this podcast, there won't be any covers allowed. No covers.
I don't think so.
Covers, no. Covers.
No, for today, for this Friday.
Not on this podcast, anyways. Because that way, we can truly learn, like you always say, Bale, it's like you can learn then how the individual or the artist sees the world and how they interpret it through music.
That's right. You really get to know the artist from the inside out through their music
Covers
and their
are good.
artistry. That's
Covers
right.
are good, but I think individual work is more important.
Well, I think they both have, as much importance as the other. Because I think, you can translate so much of your personality and your storytelling. It really talks about the artist's development and artistry itself. When they do covers and they give it such an edge, they tell a different story. That's a hard task.
I think it should be 60-40.
I have a lot of respect for artists that, singers that dedicate a lot of their work towards covering other songs, because it's a really tough task. It's an incredibly hard thing to do. But I do believe that you don't get to know the artists and their perspectives through their covers. You really get to understand them and connect with them from an emotional standpoint when you see their individual work, original, thought through process.
I think it should be 60-40. I think that's probably the healthiest approach. 60% original, 40% sort of, this... Because it's also a difficult task and a skill on its own to be able to, retell a story. Do enjoy our song.
That's why maybe I've been walking around
a better picture, need to say some. Drinking just to stay numb, and another day just play dumb. Your time has come, has passed, yeah, but I take mine. I don't need to look back at the past to know where I came from. I only need one take, one time to make rhymes. I also take money and dimes at the same time. I better stop cause I've been gone away too long. And realistically this song really ain't mine.
Hate to see you leave, but I don't need your babies, baby. Hate to see you leave, but I don't need your babies, baby.
Right, today's podcast is brought to you by you. Go to featurefriday.com so you can buy your own Feature Friday merch. Oh, sorry.
Featurefridaystore.com.
Sorry, Amber, sorry. Go to featurefridaystore.com and get your own Feature Friday merch and look fresh throughout the week. I mean, it's really cool because what I like about Feature Friday merch is that as winter is coming, the hoodies are coming in really handy.
That's also true, yeah. That's very warm.
No, genuinely, like, I've been thinking about it. It's like, I need more hoodies. I'm gonna get more new hoodies. And
use code PELO for 10% off. I'm serious. Go to featurefridaystore.com and once you're in checkout, use code PELO, spelled like however it's here.
Like here.
Yeah, that
Like
means
here.
hair in Spanish. I repeat, go to featurefridaystore.com, use code PELO
For 10% off on all your merchandise.
Don't miss out. It's only available for, I don't know, 24 hours? Should we do that?
It's 24 hours it is.
We'll do it for 48 hours.
48 hours.
72?
No, I think it's the
7 for a whole week. Should do a whole week.
There it is. That's it.
Whole week.
Use code PELO for a whole
48
week.
hours.
You just said a whole week, bro.
Say from Friday to Sunday, yeah? Let's do that.
That's it.
We'll do that. Code PELO. Anyways.
10% off. I mean, we're here.
I'll set that up. Mate.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so someone that I was really interested to see his personal work is Judika.
Yeah.
And this is featuring someone as well.
Yeah, Nagita.
Is that his wife?
I don't know.
Because the song, apparently, from what you guys have told me, is about love.
It's about his story, his love story.
I thought you meant history, his story, like that.
Dude, are you alright? Is anyone in there?
Hello!
Hello!
I thought you were mispronouncing it. His story. But it's actually his story.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, let's check it out.
Mama or Mama Papa Larang?
Mama Papa Larang. I think that's what it is. Let's have a look.
Yep.
Oh, it's a live acoustic too.
Lovely.
I think he's the best at this environment. That's exactly why I think that.
Woohoo! The party begins.
Yes. Ooh, beautiful reverb. Oh my goodness.
With Rand's band.
Yes.
World class singer, dude.
Kamu segalanya terpisah oleh waktu. Biarkan bumi menolak, ku tetap cinta kamu.
Biar mamamu tak suka, bapamu juga melarang. Walau dunia menolak, ku tak takut.
That is actually freaking
Class
gorgeous. It's beautiful.
At the end, I'll check out the lyrics. I'll find them on Google. I hope I can.
He reminds me a little bit of Eros Ramazzotti. Doesn't it?
I would love to see him do a collaboration with Bryan Adams.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes. Why not? Isn't it just
I think that
fantastic?
The thing about him, though, he's very versatile. So sometimes he sounds like Dre Bocelli, and then other times he sounds like...
Yeah, you got a point. It's
Eros Ramazzotti.
That's right.
How would you say his name?
Eros.
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 But in
Ramazzotti.
English, how would you say that? Eros.
Eros. I think it's just
Ramazzotti.
Ramazzotti.
So you're from Essex.
That's not great.
Not
is it?
American.
No, I think his name is probably Eros Ramazzotti.
Hey, what's wrong with Essex, man?
Nothing, and I don't have a problem with people from Essex.
I'm just joking. It's just funny here in London if you say that. It's like, no, I don't.
It's like, wait, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I like people from here. People from here are cool.
That's good to know.
Yes.
But yeah, I've done fucking weird anyway. Go on.
Well, you turned it weird. What was I supposed to say to that?
Nothing.
Oh, nasty. That's why I love him.
I was about to say, where's the cajon?
It's right there. There's no in-ear monitoring.
Chinta. She's so happy to be there.
She is. That's beautiful. Oh, he's in the harmony. That's beautiful production. Woo, man, oh man. Hell yeah. Bro, breathe.
Lama ya. Perjuangannya lama soalnya.
I love that.
Oke, lanjut.
Brilliant. Yes.
What the?
Take my money. That's how you
Who
play.
is she and what?
That's how you play with people's hearts. That's how you make people be like, what the hell did just happen?
Nagita.
And that is
Nagita.
beautiful. I love that.
Her
That's
name
a
is-
great song.
Nagita Eslavina. And she is...
Very talented.
She is... she's an actress, presenter and singer.
Wow,
That's
she's
it.
all rounder.
She's an all-rounder, yes.
That is very hard to do.
So, what is this song? I'll wait for the end. Go on.
Okay. That was actually amazing.
Oleh waktu, biarkan bumi menolak, ku tetap cinta.
I like her a lot.
I like him.
Walau dunia menolak, ku tak takut.
He's a world-class singer, that man.
Tetap ku katakan ku cinta dirimu.
Woo! And that's
Abang Judika. Wah, mantap.
yes, I know. What the hell? He
She's-
was incredible.
Dude, she's awesome.
She's amazing.
What the fuck?
Such a great sport.
I think that's because it comes from her presenting background.
I think that's the type of people you want to work with, though.
Oh, she so smiles and happy and just...
And she's like happy to be there. Happy
She's
to be
settled,
involved.
right? She knows what to do in certain situations.
She knows-
She knows how to not to overshoot and what's sufficient.
Absolutely.
You know-
it's a very clever singer.
Mate.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Tell me the lyrics. I want to know. because that was so emotionally beautiful. And obviously I think the performing aspect of this video that we just watched was like amplified, right? So you had that whole manipulating the crowd even though there was no crowd, but utilizing their tools. No, this happened recently as well, so that there was no crowds.
Okay, so it begins. Half of my breath I exhale for my love. Let my longing to my angel. Won't be separated by time. Even when the world is rejecting, I'll still be loving you. Remember, some of these translations may be wrong. If you do find any better ones, feel free to share it in the comment sections. As I'm sure other people that are also discovering music
For the first time here?
For the first time with us on the podcast will highly
hugely appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's amazing to me that other people from of other parts of the world come in and
truly experience brand new
for
music
the first time.
through.
I know other people come in and they enjoy new music for the second or the third, or maybe they just adore just checking out good music. So if you do have better translations, that would help us to learn as well, and other people. But they said, I think some of the best I found. Even if your mother dislikes, your father forbids, even if the world refuses, I'm not afraid, I'll still love you. Because you are, a star in my heart. There will never be anyone else who is able to shake off my love for you. You are everything. Won't be separated by time. Even when the world is rejecting, I'll still be loving you. Even if your mother dislikes, your father forbids, even if the world refuses, I'm not afraid. Still, I say I love you. And then he says, stop, don't bother anymore. Love that's planted in the heart, I'll take it to death.
That's a gorgeous line.
Yeah.
Love that's planted in my
itself.
heart, I will take it to death.
Maybe
Wow, that's gorgeous. But just
maybe a
think
better
of it.
translation might be like, I'll take it to my deathbed.
Yeah.
Sort of conjugate.
Well, but if you think about it, love that's planted in my heart, I will take it to death.
To my grave.
To my grave, which at the end of the day, you become soil, and part of soil, the love will bloom from there even after I'm dead. So it's forever loving.
Turns into a beautiful rose after.
That's what I mean. You see
Or
what
a
I'm
worm.
coming? No, because it's a seed. It's planted in his heart.
Right.
You see? It's not a being.
or a really, it could be a really shit flower as well.
Bro, oh my god. Yeah, thank you for taking the
Could be like one of those flowers that comes out like that, and it's just full of spikes. You never know.
Sure. I mean, it's a beautiful piece, and I love the melancholic chord progression to it. Obviously, his delivery is like so raw and so big and so his, right? It's so Judika that you really like become part of this brand new world of I don't know, longing and desperation at the same time. Is huge desire behind it, all going from the musical composition of the song itself, and obviously he's such an entertainer, right? So you have literally the whole package amplified with Nagita as a feature in the track as well.
Nagita.
I apologize if I'm murdering these names, but fantastic track. Absolutely adored that.
Very good. Someone else actually who I was very interested in, because she's she's very young actually, and she has one of my favorite covers of "Leave the Door Open."
Yeah.
Her name is, you guys know, Idgitaf, and she actually just released a project not long ago. And once we checked her out on Instagram after sort of checking her out in, I think, See You on Wednesday, that sort of roommate project, it's called Berlagak
Bahagia.
Bahagia. Wow, all right, mate.
Yeah.
And the video looks awesome. I saw a bit of it on Instagram. And
Yeah,
it
but
looks,
I think we're gonna have to find the lyrics, because I think the lyrics play a huge part in this video.
bloody hell, okay.
Yeah.
Idgitaf.
Berlagak
I'm
Bahagia.
not digital spy.
Digital spy. What?
Berlagak. Oh, you spell lyric in Indonesian. Lirik.
Lyric, like it sounds.
Yeah.
Lyric.
Lyrics English.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think someone's translated it. They haven't.
Oh no, what a shame.
Oh, maybe they have. Fuck. No, but what I think I can do is I can do this.
I have fluff in my nose. Jesus, help me. I'm being attacked.
Jesus, take the wheel. I think I can do this.
Yeah, I Google Translate it from yeah. Fair
I'll
enough.
just do that, and I think better than nothing, right?
Better than nothing indeed.
Got it. Okay, let's copy, and let's go Google Translate. Anything you want to say, mate? Just say.
No, I'm just really looking forward to the song. You are a nice person, and thank you all for tuning in. I mean, it's thanks to you that we're doing this, and actually all the songs that are here were
Yeah,
your
I got it.
suggestions. So I would like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Yes.
What does what's the song mean? No idea. Oh,
Okay.
I think it means acting. I don't know.
All
Go on.
right. Well, can we go
Yeah,
now?
I've got the translations though by Google, so I do apologize if I do a horrible job. It's
All
not
right.
my fault.
So this is Idgitaf and her song Berlagak Bahagia.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the man. Yes.
Oh, Sophie, mengurungnya dalam
Ooh,
jeruji
sass.
jeruji pikirannya sendiri.
Nice voice, dude.
Absolutely.
Jawaban tak pasti
Hey,
sendiri.
I totally see her singing this style though.
Sunyi, kecewa tak ada temannya.
I love it.
Termakan oleh ekspektasi, semarahnya sirna, kemal melukis parasnya, berharap sesat di darah yang tak punya.
I love the set. The set is great.
Tak ada yang bisa dipercaya. Ia pun tak yakin dirinya. Sembunyikan tangisnya berlagak bahagia.
Ooh, the vocal
Vibe, bro.
layers. That is fabulous.
I hadn't seen that bit. The bit on Instagram. Maybe it's just like the set, but it didn't look like that.
It looks great. I love the use of like violet with the yellow and the everything else that's like so juxtaposed to the background. Really, really like it. The thing is, when we were checking out her cover of "Leave the Door Open," we straight away said jazz. That's her sound. That's her environment. So I'm really glad we're getting this like pop
Yeah, like that.
influence. That's so
this is
cool.
what I saw, yeah, look.
Show that, yeah, that's amazing. I follow her on Instagram too. Yeah,
Yeah, because you don't see obviously like the
the music video itself, you see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
it's trippy as
Sick
hell.
teasers. Oh, that's awesomeness though.
Yeah, it looked like a movie.
It does look like a movie.
Yeah, go on.
It's fantastic. I love the feel of the rhythmicality of it.
Brilliant.
all.
This is this is
Fantastic.
what I mean. Checking out their original work sometimes it's
Translates better with the artist.
yeah,
Yeah.
because they have control. You know, they can actually do what they see with their eyes, and then try and execute it. It's a difficult task, but if it goes well and they can truly align their concept and their execution,
It's one of the most enjoyable experiences for everybody else.
can sound like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Benci, benci ramai tapi benci sendiri. Kecewa tak ada
Yeah, the vocal layers are my favorite thing here.
termakan oleh janji-janji, semarahnya sirna, lemah melukis parasnya, sampai tangisnya pun habis, rasanya pun mati, hingga ragu-ragu eksistensi. Semarahnya sirna, lemah
lot of distress, dude.
I love it.
Alright, pause. Holy
is
shit!
a brilliant
Musically,
video.
no, just musically speaking.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Oh mate, what an absolute wonder of a
Oh
discovery.
yes, it's fantastic.
Pull that back.
This is
pull that
gonna
back.
be replayed, like overplayed in this
I mean, obviously, I
house.
know, like,
I
obviously, the video is very
loved.
wow-inducing and stuff, and it's like, what the fuck? What's going on? You know, in terms of like,
it's nice, though.
the person's going through a lot of distress. But just musically speaking, just that aspect alone, that's a joke. Now let's tackle the video. Go on. It's like double
it's
identity
freaking
type of thing.
beautiful. That is beautiful. Love the sound. The layers are absolutely wonderful.
yang bisa dipercaya. Sembunyikan
Good actor, eh?
It's great camera work too. The editing is fantastic.
Dude, what an actor, that guy.
Oh, but it's musically so beautiful. Woo! Yes.
It's like a prison.
Yeah.
He feels incarcerated, imprisoned in this. Perhaps it's all in
In
his
his
head.
own cell.
Oh, look, there she is. She's a cute little thing.
Oh,
She's only
she's
small.
the execute
Producer and everything.
Producer.
Wow.
Her actual name is Brigitta Meliala. I think that's her actual name.
You think?
Yeah. I think so. I think I read it in another part of the artwork is fantastic, yeah.
You play
Yeah.
that chair loose, dude. You just let
Oof.
that stick bounce. To think.
No, I just love. I think I read a tweet the other day. It was like, Jacob Collier was like, I don't mind. Or was it him that reposted Ariana Grande or something like that? The tweet said something like, I will never get tired of doing super layered vocals that nobody can pick out because it makes me happy in the inside. And I was like, I totally understand that, because when you layer vocals the way that they're here, like they really do magnify the feel. Like it's like having a set of strings added into the whole musicality composition of it all. And if you're so talented like Idgitaf here, like, you know, vocally speaking, there's so much to go off of. You really do like have to like engulf yourself in the richness of all the layers, because they happen so often, but they come in at the right moments in the right places. It's just musically so well composed.
I think like the song itself, it's like fucking outstanding level. That
it
is
really
a
is.
joke in terms of this jazz fusion with
Pop,
with
but
a
it's-
big
it's-
band type of feel.
Uh-huh.
It's absolutely a joke, dude. I love it.
I love it too, and it's not a brand new concept. I mean, it's
No,
been done
no,
before
of course.
in this similar style too. But
She would have done well in the 50s, wouldn't she?
but she would have done. I think she would make fantastic music
Oh no, of
for
course.
the future,
I
like today.
just mean it feels like that sort of
vintage.
Yeah,
It does.
that look.
And you know, I find that her musicality and her vocal texture actually would work really well with people like Four of Spades from Philippines.
Yeah, from the Philippines.
I think they
Four
would
Spades.
make some incredible, crazy collab
I think
happening.
Zach and her would make some really.
Zach Tabudlo from
Zach Tabudlo
from the Philippines
too.
as well. Yeah,
I actually think, like from South Korea, I think DPR would do really nice.
he would really take advantage
DPR
of
Ian.
this.
And maybe
Vintage idea.
They might encourage you as well to go a bit darker, because you do see there is an edge to the music video, and she obviously was involved in making it, and there is an edge in even her look and things like that. So maybe leaning towards that edge and play into it artistically might play a part. I think, you know, from like maybe in the American industry, I think someone like
Jacob Collier. Jacob would really
shine a different side of Idgitaf.
Would really exploit that
musically complex.
Musicality from her. I think it would really be like one of those musically complex collaborations that you're like, wow.
Yeah, Maro. Majo.
I
think that's what you say.
And Yeba.
Yeba.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel so. Yeba, she's sort of very hot at the moment, at least in this home.
She's hot here.
But she's been popular in the Tiny Desk
She's very
and
popular.
stuff like that. She's very popular before. So do check those names we've checked out. Listen to those, like Yeba, Yebba. Obviously, Jacob Collier, if you're not familiar with him, do listen to that.
check him out.
He's a joke. DPR Ian, he's
From
got
South
a
Korea.
project very released like in January, Feb. Very
Fantastic
good
stuff.
The Four Spades, Philippines.
And every name that we have dropped so far, it's been like they're all different in different genres. Like, but I feel like she would adhere to different things in those. Yeah, because she's
versatile.
she's very versatile, and I find that there's a lot of talent. I mean, she is incredible. I'm really glad we're hearing this jazzier side. This is the first thing that we're hearing from her original work. I'm really pleased with that, because that's exactly what I thought she would make.
There's also another song, Takut, so do let us know if you'd like us to check that out in the future. More than happy to do so. And
yeah, she's amazing. I really enjoy her stuff. Right, now we have...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, now we have Chakra Khan and his Beloved Shadow music video, which happened in 2017.
Has captions.
And it has
Oh,
captions.
shit. Sorry, the lyrics of Idgitaf.
Oh, yay.
So it goes a little like this. It says, "Oh, lonely, lock him in iron bars, the bars of his own mind, looking for an uncertain answer. Own shouts drown in silence, disappointed that no one is with you, consumed by expectations."
That's a great translation. That's actually not half
Thanks,
bad,
mate.
Efra.
Did it myself.
Well done. Well done, Google. Because I know they're listening. They're always listening.
I'm running out of milk. The splendor is gone.
FBI, I gotcha.
The splendor is gone. The dark night paints his face, hoping for tightness in the chest that won't go away. Stop bothering him. Nobody can be trusted. He's not even sure of himself. Hide the tears, acting happy. Oh, hate. Hate people, but hate yourself. Disappointed, no one cares. Consumed by promises. The splendor is gone. The dark night paints his face. Until the tears run out, it feels like death. To doubt existence. The splendor is gone, the dark night paints his face, hoping for darkness in the chest that won't go away. Stop bothering him. Nobody can be trusted, he's not even sure of himself. Hide the tears, acting happy. Nobody can be trusted, hide the tears, acting happy, not sure of himself.
That's great.
But it does capture this sort of sense of distress, uneasiness, and absolute confusion.
Which is really interesting, because opposed
Which I guess that's
to
what
the
you would feel in
music...
your mind if you're fucking locked, right?
That's
in
right.
prison.
Behind the bars of your own head, your own mind. I think it's funny though, because the musical composition doesn't actually translate into that.
It does. Jazz.
Musically speaking,
I think that's what jazz
the
does.
chord progression, I didn't feel distressed.
No, but that's essentially what it is, a facade. But remember
That's
that with jazz...
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, the facade. Yeah.
Yeah, remember with jazz, it's accidented, right? And there weren't accidents in this composition to make it more sort of pure jazz. They made it more modernized, big band, pop, to some extent. But but that the tempo, it's what represents the uneasiness.
Right.
The
anxiousness. Yeah.
Layers, plenty of voices. It's like you're being tormented by so many thoughts. You have a certain duality to yourself.
Constantly busy, and even though it's painting a pretty picture, you are in distress.
You're trying to sort of also meet expectations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Secret is, I guess, who am I to say the secret? But it's like, fuck those and just sort of meet your own.
Yeah.
You know. But when you're imprisoning your own, what happens when your own become impossible to achieve because they mean that you must liberate yourself of that prison that you've put yourself in. And
it's interesting though, because even in the lyrics, the translated lyrics as you're having it here, it's they explain that, you know, it's a constant facade, and he's not trusting anybody because he's not even sure of himself yet. Yeah. So there's a whole process of rediscovery through pain and suffering. It's a terrible position to be in. Yeah.
Well, in order to reach resolution, there must be conflict. So
that's true. Absolutely.
Definitely conflicted at the moment, but.
But what a way to picture it, see it.
Brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Very
overall, really
artistic
clever.
concept is great, and I'm sure other people, you know, can either relate to it. You can relate to it in many different levels, you know. So it's good, very good.
Very good. Okay, now moving on, we have Chakra Khan and his Beloved Shadow music video that released in 2017.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know much about it, but it has captions, so we'll be able to follow through. Yay. All right, let's have a look. Oh, beautiful set.
Bloody hell.
It's a great set. Oh, that's beautiful.
Hati yang tak pernah ku miliki, yang hadir sebagai bagian dari kisah hidupku.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Engkau
I feel like I've seen this before.
cinta.
Is there winter in Indonesia?
I don't know. Is there?
Google it, please. This is perfect for autumn, though. This has
Is
autumn
there
vibes
Winter
in Indonesia.
Australia. In Indonesia. Being a tropical country
I guess not.
does not have spring, summer, autumn, or winter. Instead, just the two seasons of rainy and dry. Both which are relative.
Both which are a construct of your mind.
What the fuck?
What the hell, Google?
Google?
Chill. Oh my god, it's not 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm
Yeah,
not ready
bro.
for this existential, phrases in my
And
life.
whatever it's in the middle exists,
Existed.
but also doesn't.
It's like time.
Yeah.
Social construct.
So subjective, yet relative to the core reality, which we've decided
to believe. So if we stopped believing in it,
it
we stopped.
stops existing. Go on.
We're in the Matrix. Oh my god, I'm not
I feel
ready
like I've
for
seen
that.
this, mate.
Why would you feel like you have seen this? It looks.
Do you remember that video we watched of this person who was like in the house and they were like very, very sad and struggling?
It was.
What was the singer? Was that a Korean singer?
It was from Korea. I was gonna say it has like a similar. Yeah.
Dude, can
to
they
Korean.
please make a song together?
What was his
I
name?
have no idea.
It was a duet. It was two very immense men power vocals.
It was the first time we had checked them out.
Yeah, and we haven't checked them out since.
Yeah.
We gotta go back to that.
Dude, sometimes we check our music for the first time for like so many, and then
Yeah.
I sort of forget sometimes.
Oh, that's true. But yeah,
My memory only has space for 5 artists.
that I played on repeat.
Yeah, one of them was already taken. Yeah, it's just Eminem is right in the back. So.
Anyways, this is beautiful.
Dengan segenap
Oh,
rasa
the music video is insane.
selalu ku mencoba menjadi seperti yang engkau minta.
Oh, that's gorgeous. song? Who sang? We've seen it. Oh, didn't Judika and him sang
They
it
sang
together?
this song together, right? In the.
Okay,
That's why I feel like
wait.
I've heard this song.
Yes.
And the video.
I don't think we've seen the video before though.
No, but we've heard snippets of the song, like a minute and 30, like.
Oh, what's the name in Indonesia? In Indonesian.
It's just the name.
Is it?
That's the name, yeah.
Let me just
Judika.
search it here.
Chakra Khan. Beloved Shadow. Shadow, look, mate. Yeah, is that? Yeah, we did it.
Who was it? Judika and
I'm about to watch that song.
and Chakra together. Yeah, we seen it live. That's what it was. That's right.
Yeah, we saw a snippet of it, yeah.
That's true.
Because
That's
I think
true.
they sing like 2 minutes of
They
it.
interlinked it into the
Yeah.
other song. Yeah, that's true.
And it's quite a
Okay.
lengthy song, it's like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, it's beautiful though.
Tapi kau memilih seolah engkau tak tahu.
Wow, the
Kau
visuals.
sembunyikan
That camera looks more real than life.
cintaku di balik topeng
And the mask of your fake friendship.
What the hell is
You fucking prick.
Kau jadikan aku kekasih bayangan untuk menemani
I love that guy's voice.
saat kau merasa sepi. Bertahun lama
The play with the silhouettes is absolutely stunning.
kisah cinta sendiri.
Woo, beautiful.
Mungkin memang benar cinta itu tak lagi.
What do you mean? It has all the value in this world. What do you mean? Who told you that lie?
Live.
No.
Live talk.
Who broke this man's heart? Somebody comes have to save him, hug him,
Her, she did it.
tell him everything's okay.
Can you imagine if can you imagine if, like, in real life, we lived in this fucking reality where actors were actually the person?
Efra, why do you have such an obsession with that?
What do you mean?
You say that so often.
Do I?
Yes, like, well, is this not real life? Are they? No, Efra, they're acting. Oh, okay.
Oh no, I see that about TikToks because I don't know
No.
by their voice. Like, I don't know if that's their voiceover, but then they're acting as if it was their voice. Yeah, because plagiarism is no longer a thing.
Not on TikTok, no.
Yeah.
No, it really isn't.
I don't sort of understand.
Doesn't work that way, no.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess people have the same sort of opinion about, like, you know, reviews and stuff. So it is what it is. But I'm just saying, imagine if that person was actually the person who destroyed Chakra for him to write that.
Ah, well.
I wonder if this was based on a true story. for
I
Chakra.
think it might, you know, a lot of the times, a lot of things come from real life.
It's like a horror movie, and like when at the end it says based on
Based on
true
a true
life
story.
event. When I'm sleeping, like,
Sleeping with one eye open.
yeah. One eye.
Semua percuma bila engkau tak punyai.
That's what I think his voice sounds
Yeah, look
like.
at the Ferrari key.
A glass of whiskey.
Aku tahu engkau sebenarnya tahu, tapi kau memilih seolah engkau tak tahu. Kau sembunyikan rasa cintaku
Cintaku means
di
love. I think.
balik topeng persahabatanmu yang palsu. Kau jadikan aku kekasih bayangan untuk
She's beautiful as well. Wow.
saat kau merasa sepi.
Yeah, she's naturally good looking.
Bertahun lamanya jalani kisah cinta sendiri.
Oh, maybe Cinta means.
Cinta sendiri.
My God, what a song! That was so cool.
Ku tahu engkau sebenarnya topeng persahabatanmu yang palsu.
Man, I'm downloading this.
Jadikan aku kekasih bayangan untuk menemani saat kau merasa sepi.
Dude, and that guy sings it like that live.
Tahu lamanya ku jalani kisah
Oh no, it's
cinta sendiri.
Oh, that's gorgeousness.
Cinta sendiri.
Oh my god, I'm downloading this and playing it whilst I sit on the rain.
Dude, Idgitaf's song is absolutely getting replayed. Chakra's song is getting absolutely. He's touring. I think that's
Oh,
what it
he
means.
was.
Yeah. Well, that was back in the day, right?
What was that?
Outside.
The world came to an end.
No, just someone dropped the bin or something.
Cinta sendiri. I
Dude,
love
he's
that.
got another one called Opera Tuhan.
Oh, wow, cool.
Ooh, you know what's difficult as well? The reason why, we wanted to do this podcast is because we could have done this in our own time, like check out in their individual music, but
But there's nothing better than sharing this experience with you.
fuck, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say,
Yes, it is.
but that's true. But it's so difficult to once you check them out on the channel, not want to check out their individual work off of
Absolutely.
camera.
I
so
agree.
I use this as an excuse to be able to then consume their music
To add it
also,
to my
share
playlist.
it. That's what I was actually trying to say. I don't even know what I said before that. I already forgot.
It's a brilliant song. It's wonderfully composed. The string section, the video is so hypnotizingly
Brilliant
great. That I love that it play with. Obviously, the song's title is "My Shadow," my beloved shadow. But it's such a great use of silhouettes and lights and shades, and the filtering in the video itself is so beautifully atmospheric. It gives this winter edge to it all, and it's lonely and it's desperate and it's cold and
It's cold. That's the way I would describe it.
and it's
In a tropical country, it's cold.
it is beautiful. That's how it feels to be heartbroken, right? It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what climate you're under.
You've been heartbroken, bro?
Something inside you freezes.
Whoa.
You come into this like frozen.
You know what I feel? I feel like every... No, I'm joking.
I feel like that every night.
I feel like every day. But you know what it feels like? It feels like... do you know... Well, I've never... Yeah, well, I've done it. You know where you go in a ice cold bath? Mm-hmm. With this ice?
Yes.
You know that first second where...
No, you know what?
Fuck! It just feels like every day.
Well, I don't think it's like that. I think it's more subtle. It's like when you are sitting in a hot bath and then suddenly somebody pulls a plug and all the water starts to drain out, and then you're sitting there cold, shivering after being in this warm, fuzzy bubble of warmness.
No, not to me. At the start, it goes like that. You go in...
No.
You're like, oh shit, what is this? What is this I'm feeling? And then...
Heartbreak! Hits you like a
well, at
truck.
least to me. And then once you're there, and there's a moment where you control and you feel nothing. Absolute nothing. You stop
okay?
you stop shaking and stuff. You stop doing that. You just turn like
Turn it off.
into a stone, dude. And you feel nothing. And I feel like that for a few weeks.
And that isn't healthy, people. Okay, do not take that
And then
advice.
I take another ice bath and I'm like, well, if this bath doesn't make me shake, neither will you, bitch. You know?
You are so weird, man. I think you need therapy.
If you do feel like you need some, do get some.
Widely available
Highly
online.
recommend it. I've never taken it, but I've heard it's pretty good. And by the looks of it, I need it. Come on. I always love trying to make people laugh when they have...
Look, the microphone and all the equipment, I'm gonna make a mess. And it's not, it's not worth it
alright,
for the sake of your laughter.
It's all insured. Anyways,
Right.
what do we have next?
Sorry, I was totally consumed by that. That was fantastic. Now we have a
first
brand
timer.
new name for us.
Nice.
This is Kaleb J and his song "It's Only Me" official lyric video. Yeah,
It would not be a Future Fighter podcast if we don't discover someone new.
Absolutely, and this happened in November 2020, so
Nice.
it's relatively new.
Just get captions for the love of no.
But it's a lyric video, so
and it's only me as well.
maybe
It might
it's
be
all in English. Let's have a look.
Kaleb J. Someone very requested lately.
Yeah, it's brand new for us too. Ooh. Nice, okay.
Official lyric video.
Selama ini ribuan hari ku dekat denganmu, lewati berbagai hal ku ada di sisi.
Oh, he's whispering in in her ear.
I thought it was a mic.
So did I.
Tahu perasaanku.
But then I saw the wispy hair, and I
Yeah.
was like, wait a second, that's an ear.
Here's something I think is probably worth highlighting. I actually enjoy more listening to music that's not in English if we're diving into a different industry, because I feel the language itself. I know lyricism does matter, but I think it's in itself. I just love that refreshing sound, and I feel like I'm stepping into a new world. You know?
Yeah, it awakens your sense of wonder.
I think also maybe not awakens, but enhances my ability to comprehend emotion and maybe read better situations through music videos and sounds, and they pick sounds better. So, because sometimes we do have that conversation, it's like maybe we should recommend or request to Bale and Efra like just music that's sort of in English. That might be from Indonesia or whatever. But it's like no.
No.
Both are welcome. They really are. At a certain extent, this is even better, I feel.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can just even if we just have to translate it, it doesn't matter. But I don't know. It feels like it's more aligned with itself when it's in its core mother language.
Absolutely, I agree. I think there is such a sense of genuinity that cannot be, replaced by a second language. It comes with the ground, doesn't it? It comes with the soil, and I think it amplifies the emotional translation, and it amplifies the storytelling purposes of it all. It also, like you said, it awakens your need to understand, and that also enhances your creativity. So because you're like starting to pay attention to details in the music video, or visually things that are captivating enough to enhance the storytelling purposes without looking at the lyricism, and it really it becomes a brand new experience. It's not just about the listening experience overall. It becomes an overall stimuli.
Truly immersed.
It is.
I will try and translate it for those also that, like us, that also would like to know kind of the meaning behind the lyrics.
Yeah.
But I certainly find this the most enjoyable.
I think so too. I think it's magical. It amplifies things about human nature that you didn't know you had.
That music's universal, truly.
Yeah, that's true. Indeed.
Padamu sendiri ku berharap memberi kasih walau tak kembali.
Woo!
I was gonna say he's got such an R&B.
Oh my god! Are we back in 2003? What is this? Okay, the flow that he gained when he flipped into that English.
You see, I love this mix. Go on, please.
Unnecessarily great. Daryl Ong and Kaleb
J need to make
a track.
I was gonna say, I bet he is the R&B heartthrob.
I wouldn't see why not. That is
that voice.
Fantastic. My God.
I will always be the one who pull you up when everybody push you down. It is only me, believe me.
He's wearing a turtleneck or something as well.
I know. And the glasses even is just
Vibe.
it is vibes. Oh, it's brilliant. Now I want to learn the whole song. Wow. Yes.
Straight to my playlist, dog.
Yes.
touch your heart like.
Imagine sending this to your high school crush.
Yeah.
It is perfect for that.
Motherfucker reminds me of me being in like 2008 and Chris Brown released.
Anything he released, really.
No, like 2010. I should have kissed you. I should have, and you know, and you just came back from a bowling alley date with your with your year 7 with your year 7 with your year 7 crush. You know, and you felt like you should have fucking kissed her or something, and you bailed out.
Sweaty palms.
Yeah, bailed out and little kissing her forehead by accident or her nose. Especially got a big nose like me, got in the way or something. And you're like, fuck!
I should have kissed you.
You listen to it back with your hands in your pockets in the car on the way back home, getting picked up from your mum, you know. I should have kissed you, looking outside the window. Maybe it's raining, you see the reflection in the little droplets.
Window pane.
Yeah. You see the little droplets just
swiveling down the window.
Yeah, dude.
And listen, this is fantastic.
I love this guy.
I love it. It really does bring me back, 2003 vibes. It's like, you're pulling up in the cruise, everybody's listening to this track. It is elite vibes.
It's good, and there's a space in the market for this because I mean, I believe.
And it's an aesthetic that's coming back, right? Like sound aesthetic, like bringing back the R&B from the early 2000s. And I don't see why not exploit it. People love it.
Yeah, there's certainly a space in the market for that because we all know, I think at this point, I don't think that's a far-fetched thing to say, that the music industry is cyclical. So it's either only a matter of time because R&B has gone so far from its core, from like pure R&B, it's become very, very modernized. And when you hear something like this,
it's its own thing.
Yeah.
It's a brand new thing, right?
Modern R&B is nowhere near the same as
this
old R&B. Well, that's not really old R&B. It's just 2000s R&B. It's only 20 years ago.
Well, it's different.
But like, what the fuck? R&B became that from rhythm and blues, dude. That's madness.
Oh well, just think about it. Not even have to go that as far. Like only the 90s and like Boys to Men, and it's completely different to the R&B we have today.
Oh, of course, but that's a bit closer to.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like 2000s to 90s, it isn't that crazy of a
jump.
change.
Yeah.
Maybe fashion was the biggest thing.
Well, but there was also like TLC happening, that whole movement
But
of R&B.
They revolutionized things.
It became more pop.
Yeah.
More popularized than it was.
But here's a really refreshing take of 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, early 90s and early 2000s.
And still maintaining this really cool new age of modern R&B too, commercial modern R&B that we're hearing so often.
Yeah.
It's nice because it's whispery, but it doesn't become the soft to mellow that has it becomes
punch.
linear. Yeah, this has a punch and it has riffs and runs and it has the peculiarities that we were so familiar with in the early 2000s.
It's a sort of seductive approach to R&B that isn't explicit.
That's right.
Which is kind of been lost a bit, where for some reason now the
if
allure...
it's not explicit, then it doesn't have a punch.
Yeah, the allure of the unsaid is no longer at play. It's now, I'm going to tell you everything. Mm-hmm. And it's like, where the fuck is the mystery, dog?
It's like, why
unveil
it all? Stop. Okay.
And instead of telling her, show her, that's what I'm saying. Till I come up and...
You freaking nuts.
But don't say it in the song. Allude to it.
Yeah, I think,
Play to the mystery.
Yeah, the whole poetry aspect of it just really jumped out the window.
Yeah, exactly. So then now it's predictable. I know what you're going to say, bro.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, it's all going to...
We know, Chris Brown. We know.
We know Summer Walker. We know, mate. We know Tory Lane. Like, we understand.
We understand.
I'm actually enjoying a lot of Tory Lane's work because of those mixtapes in the back. But it was different, You didn't... Now I understand what he's doing, especially now that he's become independent. That's completely fine. Respect it. But...
Respect.
Yeah, dude. It's a ginormous
It is
league.
a huge thing.
But those mixtapes really captivated that aspect of... Dude, I'm in love with this woman. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I feel nervous even when I speak to her. And I saw her walking past my car, and I was like,
and he didn't lose the gang thing. It didn't lose the hard aspect
street
of it.
culture.
Exactly. So I think it's all about balance, and I think art really can embody both. both ends of the spectrum. The explicit with the poetry side of things, and everything in between. And I just think it's finding that balance, and
look,
this is it.
I'm an R&B fan. I like Bryson Tiller. I like Tory Lanez, and they all make that sort of observation. They all adhere to this observation. If they no longer play to the allure, they don't allude to things. They're so blatant about things. But anyways, to each their own. Go on.
Absolutely. I mean, it has a market.
Yeah,
most definitely.
It's the market right now.
It is the most popular genre at the moment.
And the market sets the demand.
That's
them,
right.
So.
I will always be the one.
But this is the vibe.
When everybody push you down.
And I mean, the octave layer.
Believe me, girl, it's only me. Yeah, it's only me. Aku memang bukan.
Talk to my heart.
Saya tak mau. Namun ku kan selalu ada untukmu.
Even the key changes are
Oh,
so.
yes. Woo. Oh, fantastic.
Huge fan. And
Oh
I'm a
my
huge fan of
God,
doing a lyric
yes.
video like that.
I love that. The music, the music video, everything about it. It was such a great composition of elements. That is beautiful.
Big fan.
Big fan. Would love to know everything about him.
Yeah, about
everything.
Kaleb. And this is one of the huge benefits of sort of just diving into different industries in the world and listening to different music from all around the world. Because
And different influences and how they affect different people from different parts of the world.
No, because
It's nuts.
in the say for example, you want to listen to the American market, for example, the charts. You would never be and you liked R&B. You would love this, but maybe you
Yes.
would have never known about it because you didn't know there were other music industries
That's
with
right.
so much quality and arguably better singers than the most popular singers just in the American market.
I agree. And I think-
Certainly higher pedigree of things. Perhaps, like the music videos may not have the fucking millions of dollars of budget that, I don't know, Dua Lipa one has, or, Chris Brown one has, or Beyonce one has. But the vocal pedigree and talent, it's arguably better or just the same level.
And you know what surprises me a lot of the times, that even with the lack of resources, we see really incredible music videos
from all over the world,
all
yeah.
over the world, with different takes and aspects and perspectives, and brilliant at doing a lot with very little. And it's about it awakening that creativity and delving deeper into what you can achieve when you have a clear concept and who's your team and who's supporting you. It's fantastic. That was the most simplistic video, but I was
Loved
hooked.
it, mate. Loved
Hooked.
it.
Fantastic.
Loved it. I think a lot more lyric videos should be taking that approach.
Oh yeah.
It's more dynamic, it's more pleasant.
It's like all the focus is in the lyricism.
Literally.
Say goodbye to anything else.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. Nice.
Anyways, someone who I've really enjoyed, and I've only checked out one of his songs actually, has been Tulus.
Well, we only checked out him covering
Oh,
somebody
really?
else's track.
Oh,
Yeah, because that was a tribute
to
concert.
it was a female.
3 female authors, composers, yeah. But this is his song Pamit, and yeah, he's singing it live.
Nice, I like that guy a lot.
I think live concerts and performances are perhaps my favorite way of understanding a new artist.
I think
For
a lot of
sure.
people probably know that by now, that we really
Yeah.
enjoy mostly live performances rather than
It's such a
studio.
vulnerable position, right, for the artist. So to see them deliver it under such pressure really talks about their personal composition and their artistry itself. Oh, layers. Love that.
We have backing vocalists.
Yes.
Tubuh saling bersandar
Drums,
ke
keyboards.
arah mata angin berbeda.
I love.
Kau menunggu datangnya malam saat ku menanti fajar.
Why does he look so different from not wearing a suit? Like a suit changes
Well, he was
a
also
man.
wearing. He was also wearing.
No, that's somebody else.
Oh, he wasn't wearing sunglasses.
No.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, but this doesn't it? Like a suit really change a man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sudah coba berbagai
I love it.
agar kita tetap bersama. Yang tersisa dari kisah ini hanya kau takut ku hilang. Perdebatan apapun menuju kata pisah.
I will look for the lyrics at the end.
Jangan paksakan genggamanmu. Izinkan aku pergi dulu. Yang berubah hanya tanganku milikmu. Kau masih bisa melihatku. Kau harus percaya ku tetap membaikmu.
He had no help in that. No help. None. Not from the chord progression.
He's
none
alone
from
to some extent
not
at
from
some moments,
the backing vocals. Nothing. I mean, it's a very tricky entrance. He comes in, and a note of is an in between note of
Yeah.
he comes in a harmonic.
Most singers would be left stranded.
Oh yeah. Most singers will be flat on that.
Yeah.
Super flat. I mean, and then you have that little modulated falsetto halfway through the chorus, which is also yet again another harmonic, which is not the core.
He's an interesting
chord of
singer.
the song.
I really like him.
He is incredible.
I like the stage as well. How he's elevated. I
It's
actually.
very hard.
I was
And
about
then
to
you
s-
have a band pit in the middle. I
Yeah,
love that.
I was about to say at the beginning. Oh right, no live musicians, just the track, and then I sort of kept looking, and
There's
there's a
a
human
band pit.
for the lower.
Yeah, I love that because band pits are usually often seen in theaters. It's like you have a
In
band
front,
pit
though.
in front of the stage, right? But that's what it's called, you know.
Yeah.
But it's cool that I have it in the middle of the stage. That's cool. Anyways, this is a great performance, though. Interesting
So far, so good.
chorus. Really hard.
Whoa.
Sorry. Yes to the haze. I love good haze.
Sudah coba berbagai cara agar kita tetap bersama. Yang tersisa dari kisah ini hanya kau takut ku hilang. Perdebatan apapun menuju kata pisah. Jangan paksakan genggamanmu.
He's wonderful, wonderful musician. Singer.
Yang berubah hanya hatiku milikmu.
You see how that's a harmonic? That is not easy, man. And his modulation is so beautiful.
Do you see a Sam Smith
so
collab?
delicate. Ah.
Like obviously it would be more pop. It wouldn't be as what would you say?
I see a Michael Bublé cover.
Michael Bublé.
Collab.
Bublé.
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 Bublé, sorry.
Yeah, Bublé. Yeah.
My baby.
It's a name. You can just yeah.
I know, I'm sorry. You know, I'm Latina.
How
I say things in Spanish first. Yeah, no, I apologize. But yeah, don't you see a Michael Bublé collaboration here? I do. I really do. Do you know who else I see singing with this guy, with Tulus?
Go on.
The guy from Drake, the vocalist from Drake.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, what's his name?
What's his name? Is he wait, I'll tell you a second.
The
The guy from Drake, bro.
is it Daniel? Daniel.
I I don't know. Drake singer.
Singer. No, it's like Justin something, isn't it?
No. His name is Jesus Navarro.
Jesus, yeah. Not Justin, Jesus. That's what it is.
You were very off, brother. Jesus Navarro, yeah, from
Jesus.
from Drake. They kind of look alike too. Look, not gonna lie, they kind of look a little bit alike.
I guess.
Like they have the same. Like,
Yes, a very, very good singer he is.
he is awesomeness. He is cool.
Yeah, bit more Latin pop forward though.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
actually, he's
huge.
the pinnacle of Latin pop. to
He
be
is
fair.
the face of Latin pop. I'm sorry.
Not saying in a bad way. It's just this is different.
Yes, but do you know when they did a lot of symphonic? I
yeah.
see this. The two of them
Very
kind of
peculiar
like
singer,
working
Tulus as well.
together. He is hauntingly great though.
Yeah, it's a
Isn't
good
it?
way to put it.
Kau harus percaya ku teman baikmu. Izinkan aku pergi dulu.
I would love to see the live orchestra version of this.
Aku pergi dulu. Yang berubah hanya aku pilihmu. Kau masih bisa melihatku. Kau harus percaya ku teman baikmu.
Whoa.
Such a hard song.
He has everyone frozen in place.
Absolutely.
Wow, he doesn't miss.
Oh.
Oh, that was sudden.
Yeah, well, that was that.
He doesn't put that ending again. He doesn't miss
No problem.
at all. Like he doesn't find himself lost.
It's a brilliant track. Pablo Alborán! That is who I did. That's who it reminds me of. Pablo Alborán needs to make a song with Tulus.
That's what it is.
Yes, it's the vocal layers.
That's what Pablito.
Pablito Alborán.
Pablo Alborán. Please search if you're not very familiar with him. I know a lot of you guys are. I mean, we do check him out on the channel. But yeah, Pablo Alborán.
Pablo Alborán. That's nasty. Oh my god, that was so hard. I can't even begin to understand it. Like, I literally have no way of understanding what happened there. Full fold. Flip into a falsetto and then...
He does it often.
Yeah, so
He do-
easy for him.
He does it like 4 times in the song.
Well, the whole chorus, every time the chorus comes around, repeats twice, and he does it every single time. And obviously, at the end, the last chorus, he did it belted, right?
Yeah.
Both times. On a
Pretty-
belted setting.
Pretty good.
Pretty insane.
Pretty good.
That man is talented.
What did we check out from him before?
It was this live performance. Wait.
You searched up. I'm gonna search up the lyrics.
Yes.
Tulus.
Tulus. Yeah, we... Perahu Kertas. Perahu Kertas, I think.
What was he wearing? The suit, was he?
Yeah, he was wearing the suit. Look. Wait, if this loads. Let me show you.
It means farewell. Pamit.
Oh, my God. Ouch. Okay, see.
And his full name is Muhammad Tulus Rusidi. Rusidi.
Yeah, he was wearing
Yeah.
the suit.
Doesn't
and
look that different.
nobody, it changes his... Well,
His vibe. He changes his vibe,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
he?
his vibe. It really does.
So it means farewell. And he says this is a way better translation because this is actually submitted by people. Bodies lean the same way in the eye's perspective. The wind is different. You wait for nightfall to come while I wait for dawn. I've tried so many ways to keep us together. The only thing from this relationship I fear is losing you. Fight anything that is remotely close to words of goodbye. Don't push my hands away. Please let me leave before everything changes. When I no longer have you, you still can see me. You should believe you're still my close friend. I've tried so many ways to keep us together. The only thing from this relationship I fear losing is you. Fight anything that is remotely close to the words of goodbye. Don't push my hands away. Everything is changing. I no longer have you. You still can see me. You should believe you're still my close friend. Please let me leave before everything changes. When I no longer have you, you can still see me. You should believe you're still my close friend. So it's this evolution of, I won't let you go. I've let go. Please let me go.
Yeah.
You know? But one thing doesn't change.
Is
You
that
can see me. You should still believe that you're my close friend.
wow? That is a powerful transition of an evolution.
Storytelling.
Yeah, and especially obviously paired with the beautiful chord progression and the string section. I would love to see the live orchestra version of this. I mean, it must be absolutely astronomical. But yeah, it really engulfs this forever painful journey, because I don't think even from the beginning of the storytelling, neither of them were at a place of ease. So the chord progression and the accidents and suspensions throughout the song actually capture that really well. The only constant in the storytelling, it was the forever anxiousness and uneasiness from both parties. Yeah, I mean, what a complicated and beautifully well performed song.
Yeah.
Brilliantly composed, for sure.
There's someone else who we've been very, very, very sort of amazed by. And it's none other than Isyana Sarasvati.
Yeah.
Now, she's been releasing lately. I do a man subscribe to her. And I've noticed this, but I actually hadn't clicked on any of them. And she's been releasing lately, perhaps in a form of like, I don't know, she just sort of wants to do something different. I don't know what the inspiration behind it is. But this sort of series called LEXICOUSTIC, which is like, I think it's self-produced. She produces everything and the cameras are fucking unreal. I've seen snippets of it. Where she plays a song and acoustically with, I think, a band called the Tutis.
Cool.
Yeah, we know she's a fucking musician and I have that.
Well,
right?
I was gonna say, I think she's a really well instructed singer.
Where did she study again?
Well, freaking all over the world.
yeah,
She is so well instructed. She's got, and her musical complexity really translates real well into her original compositions. I mean, even in her collaborations with Dead Squad, you know, the whole idea of symphonic rock, symphonic heavy metal.
London's Royal College of Music.
Well, that explains it.
That's it. She studied here. That's what it was.
Ooh.
And also Singapore's Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts.
Girl, I mean, talk about freaking musical pedigree.
That's what it was. I remember that it was a big deal because when I discovered it, I was like, what the fuck? She studied here?
Here? Yeah. Well, she did here in London.
The Royal College of Music.
Nice stuff.
That's so funny because it's like literally,
It's literally not far from
it's
us.
like 15 minutes.
It's literally not far
Yeah, it's
at
like
all.
15, it's right now, maybe 20.
Yeah.
If you're in a car though, it'd take you like fucking hours because of the traffic.
Traffic. It's London traffic. But
Yeah,
you
go
know, get a bike, people. Get a bike if you come to London.
I'll take the train and then it's Kensington though, so the train is a bit shit.
Get a bike. Okay, shooting. I suppose that it's just like everything has been, you know, according to the regulations.
Stuff. I think maybe where it was. That's what it says.
Wow, that is incredibly gorgeous
It's insane.
setting.
You'll see the level of production of this. It's a joke.
Are you joking? That is bafflingly beautiful. And these are her compositions?
I think,
It makes me angry how good these people are.
She is outrageous. She is a joke.
I love it.
And this is why...
I love this podcast. That's why I love you.
That
It's showing me this beautiful musically composed stuff. Oh, yes, please make your point. My bad.
this was actually my request.
Oh wow, if I love you,
Yeah.
man.
Because I mean, it's impossible to check everyone, but I was just really eager to do that. Everything else has obviously been requested by you guys, but this I sneaked it in.
Well, I am glad you did.
So I think it's really important to highlight the value of academia in music, which for some reason it hasn't been lost, but in mainstream and popular music isn't very present. You don't see many people who have gone through the academic system of music. Then, yeah, I mean, I guess because that wouldn't be the natural transition to then become a pop artist. One of the rare ones but he's not considered a pop artist. Would be someone like Jacob Collier.
He's definitely not considered a pop artist.
No,
He's popular.
He has done pop though before.
He's popular.
in features and stuff. He's worked with people like Ty Dolla $ign.
But he's definitely not a pop artist.
Exactly, and the thing is, like, pop artists for some reason are, there's a connotation of negativity to them in the sense of its simplicity. However,
Charlie Puth, for example, is a
Good
great
example.
pop artist, fantastically brilliant musician, incredibly well versed,
Yeah.
incredibly well studied into the
guess-
musicality, the academia of music itself.
Yeah, I mean, Phil Collins, he didn't really go through academia, did he?
He did it later.
Later, right?
So he really invested himself into
Laura Pausini, maybe. Well,
yeah. For sure. Yeah,
she did do a lot of pop.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. True. But it was more like pop ballads.
Yeah,
I
true.
suppose.
I get there are examples. I mean,
there are.
of course.
Of course.
But in the majority, as a general rule, you don't get to this level, and this level doesn't seem to.
It's not an easy level to get to though. Like, are you insane? This is worldwide extreme hard music. I mean, Jacob Collier, Charlie Puth, freaking Isyana Sarasvati. This is our elite
Top shit.
The 1% of musical complexity that actually becomes successful. Because that's the other thing. You could be incredibly well versed in the music industry, make a wonderful career out of it, and not be considered successful.
Not be considered popular, not successful, but popular. Popular. I think there's such a huge confusion between success and popularity. You can be very successful, and you don't have to reach the millions of stuff.
You're correct.
In order to be successful. It's a matter of
Makes
fact, you
your
probably
life
make more
harder.
money if you don't reach those millions, because you probably don't have you don't have a label down your throat. There is an argument for that.
There is ups and downs.
There's an
There's
argument
pros
for
and
it.
cons. Yeah, absolutely.
Imagine you only say only 20,000 tickets, right? In your tour. No, but in general in your tour.
Oh,
right?
the whole tour.
The whole tour, 20,000, right? But you're independent and you did it yourself. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a comfortable living.
That's a lot of money, mate.
Yeah.
After expensive stuff, you still made a fuckload. So there are ways.
And that's on independent. Being independent.
I'm not saying that's the best way. Who the fuck knows?
And there's a recipe for everybody. I mean, and you have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you as an artist.
I'm just saying,
But
when you reach this level, it's like, do you really need it? I don't know. Go on.
I don't know. Do you? I mean, the world deserves to listen to this.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know. There's always that conversation is worth, having all the time.
Back to Wonderland.
Yeah. Back to Wonderland is true. The DMX guy is loving life. Ah, what the frick? Ah, come on!
What the fuck? Oh, get double pedals on.
god, shut the front door! Like, who are these people?
What's music? What even is music? I don't know anything about music. I'm humbled. I don't know anything about anything. I don't know anything about dynamics, tempo management, rock, classical. I know shit. I don't know anything.
And there's a transverse flute chilling here that I think she's gonna play later. I mean,
probably this is the opening though, so this is episode 1. I think there's 8 episodes, and each episode is a song. So that's why the grand opening, the grandiose opening at the start.
it
wouldn't be at the end if it's an opening, would it?
I would love Efra to see that live. I would pay money.
I think maybe that's why she's doing it. You sort of can see how the chairs are empty and
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe she's not allowed to tour. Maybe she can't do it because of the regulations.
God,
stuff like that.
it's absolutely stunning. I mean, it's a roller coaster of emotions.
Sorry, the fucking thing stopped recording for some reason. We hate cuts. We don't do those. Unless copyright chokes us. And then you guys can't see the podcast. But yeah.
My point was,
Yeah, go on.
what the hell do I know about music? I am a snail, a slimy snail. Go back to my cave.
She's moving
It's like we're
so slowly. And then Isyana is like, it's a cyborg. Just sort of absolute, it's like, she would be an alien. How people always say like, if aliens touch Earth. Like, they probably have. But we don't even know what they look like.
They're among us.
we probably don't, we don't know what they look like. And our senses aren't even made to perceive them.
Yeah, most likely.
That's how retarded we
I'm
are.
a worm.
Yeah, that's probably how dumb and behind we are. That's what I feel.
That's how I feel about this performance. I feel.
It's like, how's a little ant know what a human is?
No, they don't.
Doesn't.
They don't. This is the threat. Death. That's it.
That's how we would feel, right? We'll be like, oh my god, what is that?
Death.
And then
it's
just clouds. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just clouds and Jesus playing ping pong.
Sure, man. Oh, by the way, I saw these kids absolutely killing the living crap out of this really big biffy guy playing ping pong. I was like, this child was like, chick, 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 chick,
Yeah,
death, chick, 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 death. I was like,
Stop saying that word. YouTube doesn't like it.
Oh yeah, good point. Well, you understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Neck crank.
he won.
Neck twist beyond rotation.
Okay.
Causes. Life to perish. I don't know.
He all lived.
He
The
all
other
lived.
guy.
There you go.
Never mind. This is amazing. My brain doesn't work anymore. You see what I mean? Doesn't work anymore.
Just more epic.
Everybody sings as well. That's nuts.
I love how she's dressed.
What the freak?
Yeah, so we're coming. Didn't see that coming. Holy shit.
Yeah, she composed that.
Oh my god.
She arranged it. She composed it.
Lyrics, arrangement. She's also she's
Just live vocal, piano, and flute
She's a
because
goddess.
obviously she plays the flute.
you know what, the violinists, they weren't singing because they're already playing an impossible enough instrument. That instrument is impossible.
My God, what on earth did I just witness?
Sponsored by Loomis and Yamaha.
Oh, fantastic! I mean,
Or brought to you, but I don't know what that means.
listen,
In partnership with.
the composition itself is absolutely insane. I don't even have words to describe it. I genuinely feel like a child.
This is
being
where we cap.
explained math.
I feel like the level we're at in music, that's where we cap. But I don't think.
I don't reach that, bro.
No,
My
when-
level
when-
of understanding really does not.
We're not that. I know that for a fact. I mean, the drummer, he's a good drummer. But everything else, that's outside of my area of expertise.
I mean, I can talk to you about her vocal capabilities. I mean, yes, sure.
But whether I would be able, like.
Doesn't even begin to cover it because the level of difficulty that we're seeing performed here actually goes beyond the vocal technicalities because of the fact that she is directing as well as playing the composition itself as well as vocally performing it. So there are a lot of variables in play.
So I could never compose anything like no way.
No,
There's no
what the
fucking way.
hell? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do for me. That's it,
Yeah.
And I mean,
The drumming bit, yeah, it's cool. That's fine. That's probably the only thing I truly comprehend that's going on there. But what I don't understand is how someone can truly come up with like that, with everything from scratch,
well,
with such complexity.
it
That's
comes with the years of studying.
That's
It is
fucking
very
mental.
obvious. It's very clear to me. There's some classical Beethoven-like influences
She
in the play.
obviously likes
in the,
rock.
and
adores
they,
rock.
Yeah, they what is it? Classical? It's not. Is the symphonic heavy metal.
That's it.
It's so obviously so prevalent in her compositions
Imagine
as well.
she liked Metallica when she was growing up.
I imagine she'd liked a bunch of crazy stuff.
Because she's not old at all, mate. She's
No.
like 27, 28, I think.
I know. So I would love to know what she listens to, like, on a regular to chill.
She's
What
class,
type
mate.
of music are you into? Like, there's
You know,
not.
the beginning, a band that was able to do this really well was Snarky Puppy. They're this band that I listen to.
I know who they are. Yeah.
Sometimes they do bring singers in, but they don't really have singers.
I'm
or like a
thinking of
specific
another-
singer. But they did that really well, where they utilize, complex and intricate arrangements and kind of this approach of music for musicians kind of thing. But they derailed that. And it derailed it because the numbers they were pulling in and the absolute popularity that they gained
Yeah.
in a space of 5 years was mental. And I feel like someone that could do that, regardless of not regardless, with the inclusion of such complexity of music, could be Isyana.
Definitely.
And whoever she decides to work with, because she seems to work with a lot of people in different bands. So
Well, there is a lot of like symphonic metal bands that I find that are really close to what she does, like Nightwish, Metallica.
Metallica, yeah, of course.
Therion. I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff that Rhapsody of Fire. I mean, totally. And
I just don't think they do it as good in the sense of with the mix of genres, because they didn't mix genres. They were more known simply for symphonic metal, rock. I think she's probably uniquely one of the best people I've seen merge concepts and arrangements.
She really mastered the genre itself.
And not lose you in the way. Because, make no mistake about it, we're no musical geniuses. And nowhere near a high level. So, it didn't lose us.
No, it actually it kept us captivated and absolutely baffled right off the bat.
I'm sure maybe other people that, may not also be of the same pedigree can also enjoy this, because it's very popular too.
I would love to show this to my really clever musical friends and just tell them, let them lecture me on the whole complexity of it all.
It's interesting.
It's fun. This is incredible.
It's interesting because, like, I've never drummed for, like, in a big band or an orchestra setting type of thing. Maybe in the future I'd like to, I don't know. Not something that I've ever thought of, actually, until seeing this.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because you want to be like we were discussing earlier, like being a pocket drummer, right? Like this is essentially everyone wants to be good at.
Because it's functional.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you want to get
Everything-
paid and you want to get hired and you want to tour, that's what you want to. Just
You need to be a functional drummer, yeah.
That's essentially what you have to focus your whole life into being, because everything else comes alongside that. But pocket drummer just means someone who sounds
Tight.
good.
Together.
That's essentially what it means.
Yeah.
Someone who's, and it doesn't sound like just sticks
Scattered.
flying around
Yeah,
and
scattered.
and it sounds like the song, especially if you're a touring drummer. You want to sound like the song that you're playing and the record that people are used to. But when it comes to orchestra and big band, even Metallica type like music, you want to be a pocket drummer, but they have so many arrangements that it allows you to be a bit more free on things, but you also have to be really tidy. So there are really weird mix of there are good pedigree of drummers. I've never met anyone who drums specifically for orchestras or specifically for Metallica or stuff like that,
Yeah.
or that type of genre. Because I think there are specific type of people, and I don't even think you train just to do that.
No, you don't.
I think a drummer just kind of
Understands dynamics.
I
and
could do that.
hears. Yeah.
but I'm not from that pedigree.
From that background, yeah,
You
totally.
know, it's the same as can I do like jazz? Yes, but I'm not from a jazz background. So someone who is a pure jazz
Drummer.
I'm sure he would have his things to say about me, and
Yeah.
I would learn from him 1,000%. But then if it's like Latin drumming, it's like, yeah, I'd love, and he's a jazz musician. I'd love for you to bring some of that jazz into here if you do this. You know what I mean? So they're a very peculiar set of musicians, I find.
Most definitely. I think I've encountered a lot of, musical directors that mostly do symphonic work because they're from theater. So their background is not theater. Most of it is symphonic,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's all about the classical and everything else. They actually divert into musical theater to do something different,
Right.
something that's fun, that is not so regimented, right? Compared to classical music itself, and when you're studying per se. So there a lot of the conversations usually revolve around the idea of what structure and freedom when structure and freedom collide in certain pieces. Like, for example, because this is an original piece that has a lot of classical influences and in its structurized written composition, but that allowed, for example, the rhythmic section to add their own personality and licks and touches into the composition itself. So it becomes that's where freedom meets structure.
Yeah.
But he says, when some of my friends say
Like
that
discipline, where
Yeah,
freedom meets discipline.
it becomes a mindset, because even though you have to be able to add your own flavor and your own personality and your own style of playing the instrument, you also have to structurize your freedom. So you become really good at knowing what you're good at, and then going to those default settings when the piece is given the freedom. It's interesting though. I feel very ignorant when it comes to compositions and performances like this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
madness.
because there is so much more to go from, and I find myself running out of ideas and words because I really don't know how to explain a feeling that is portrayed in such performances, because it's not. These performances aren't about feeling. They're about the technicalities and their depth in the composition itself. So if you know more about this and you are a musical head, studied and have a lot of musical knowledge, please drop it down below, your ideas and concepts and your thoughts in that particular performance. I would love to learn from you.
Yeah, I do know this. Like, I know Afghan did a new release.
Yeah.
Like a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week. I'm not too sure. Let us know if you'd like us to check that out. It's obviously we're only limited to how much we can check out on the podcast. I know there's been a couple of, a lot of people want us to check out like a couple of new Indonesian artists. They're not new, but new to us. So do tune in throughout the week because we will be checking them out. And yeah, apart from that, absolutely brilliant. I love sort of
Fantastic.
diving deep. I mean, I think I found like 4 new songs that I think I'm gonna absolutely play on repeat.
I actually believe the
what-
whole playlist of today, it's going
Well,
straight into
Tulus,
my playlist.
absolutely, like Idgitaf, without a doubt. And you know
Yes.
what's funny is like, it's such a weird set of genres with fucking did today.
It did,
Mental.
and it only that's only exposing the variety of beautifully composed sounds that are actually in the charts that people listen to often. So
Indonesia is a peculiar
Indonesia.
place. It's a really,
So
really
I would
nice
think,
musical place.
yeah, I would think in Indonesia, you guys, your charts must be like all genres, all in one in popular.
Or is it more sort of like Alfie Ref in the sense of it? Is it more electronic heavy?
I find that perhaps it's more ballad forward.
Let us know what is the most popular genre in Indonesia, please. That is put us out of our misery.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, tune in this Sunday at 12 p.m. UK time for our live stream of The Cooking Bastard. We are going to be doing some cooking.
Oh yeah, we haven't
We haven't done that in a while.
in a while, so we thought it might be fun to do it.
Yeah, maybe not 12 o'clock in the dot because it's Sunday, but 12-ish. 12-ish UK time.
It's like a really bad date. Anyway, let us know. What else you'd like us to check out next, and
And we'll see you
also
on Sunday.
goodbye.
Peace. Bye-bye.